It's cold.
I'm trying to set this background up before anybody come in.
I know, that's what I had to do. That's what I had to do. You know it's already, she said it's set to record, right?
Yeah, I see it's recording. Gotcha.
Trying to pull up this PowerPoint. Let's see. Cause she said do the one that the last one that she sent to share. Did you put the link inside of your class dojo?
I didn't. I saw it was in the school, so but I'm about to do it. I should redo it.
I just put mine in there. This morning. I mean, I put it in this morning. Okay, more so since they're not here as of now, so you know we're gonna have to kind of split this reading and math. So you know it start off with first the reading skills, the ELA and reading skills, then it goes to language arts. Then it talks about the writing skills. Then we go into math, science, and social studies.
Gotcha.
You tell me which one you want to do. Do you want to do the ELA portion, or you want to do their portion, or do you want to do our portion? I'll say it like that. And then whichever one you want to do, I'll do the opposite.
Let me look over real quick, huh?
Okay. You need me to share the screen, or you already got it pulled up?
I got it. I'm just trying to make sure it's the right one.
Okay. Remember it was the last one that she said that she sent, the one that she shared with us.
At 7:07, right?
I think so. It was the one that she shared.
Hey guys.
Hi.
All right.
Who am I speaking to? I need to come back to the screen. Oh, Miss Shelton.
Oh,
She made it. Look, we were trying to figure out what slides we were going to do. I said, we got to split it up. You do theirs. Somebody had to do theirs. Somebody had to do ours.
Oh, the recording has already started. Okay.
She said they had it set
Okay.
to record.
Sorry, that's my dog whining in the background. So.
Let me
mute myself.
So to help me, these are different websites that they're saying that we're saying that they can use to get a little extra help. This slide right here to say help me, is that what that is?
Are you sharing your screen, or are we looking at it in the?
I haven't shared, but I can. Let me share.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure I thought this is the one that she sent us yesterday.
The last one.
Okay, gotcha.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Labrador.
Oh.
What number is the slide? Help.
Slide number 11.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's just some different things that people can get on to do. Is this for reading, or is this because you can probably put Prodigy on there too?
It just said, help me so. Is it any way that we can tweak? I don't think we can tweak it, can we? Oh, maybe, okay, maybe if I. Is it when I tweak it? It's showing y'all that I'm tweaking it, right?
Let's see. Uh-huh. I see that they're coming out with Prodigy for ELA. So that'll be cool because the kids love Prodigy. There's nothing really a ton of fun to do for ELA. Did you guys send this link out to your parents?
I put it on my put it in class, don't you? He's so whiny. I have to do this for this week on campus because one of my parents was asking about it, but it's not clear. I was trying to take a picture of that Infinite Campus. She had to zoom in, and she zoom in, she'll be able to see. Okay, let me send it to my parents because I'm gonna get focused.
All right, team. So none of these backgrounds are working for me, and I can't be the oddball again this time. So I might end up keeping my camera off this time. Even when I'm doing the preview, it's still just showing the house. I just got this big boxing bag. I just went to try to see if the bathroom would be best. Oh wait, we on record. I forgot. So I'm do the voice, fourth grade. Please forgive me. Still playing with the background now as we speak.
You clicked on apply background.
So I had to pause, but it's not loading. So I'm even doing the locker room. I'm doing the office. None of these are coming up at all. So this is me and my background. So I don't want to, you know.
So who wants to present? Are we figuring out who gonna? Well, not present, but share their screen. Do y'all want me to share it, or how y'all gonna do it?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm good with either one. You want me to share it?
It doesn't matter. Either one of us can.
All right, I'll share it right now. And I guess are we starting?
Well, I guess we won't wait until some parents.
My bad, team. I'm talking. Y'all can't hear me. Yeah, I don't mind.
Listen to a couple of parents jump in. I get, unless
Well, they said it's going to be recorded, so I say we just go with it. Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm. So y'all want to start at like 4:05?
Sure.
Just to give them a chance, and then excuse me. We don't do that coughing now. Wait a minute. I was actually muting my mic. My bad. Trying to wash my hands in the kitchen and stuff.
All right. So who's kind of leading us off? Who's gonna direct or?
Well, you want to flex those leadership skills?
Sure.
Let me share like
We're gonna just split up. I'll take care of all the ELA stuff. I can start us off if you want to, and I can just pitch it if you guys are ready to go.
Yeah, I'll be ready. I'll be ready to jump in and ad lib.
Okay.
I just don't want to take over and be ready to do some ELA, and I ain't ready for it. So.
No,
but I
got
will be
ELA,
ready.
but I'm just saying because I just do like Miss Grant will do. So and so will do this. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
Good afternoon, team.
Good
Hello.
afternoon.
Hello, hello.
We're just trying to wait a few minutes. Well, we was gonna wait till 4 or 5 before we actually got started. We was trying to see if any parents was gonna jump in.
Okay,
Just kind of waiting before we actually.
okay. And that's fine because it's recorded, so it could just be uploaded to Class Dojo.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys.
You're more than welcome.
And Miss Kendall, I can't see if anybody has any questions or anything like that. So if you'll
I
help.
just want.
Okay. Okay, it's 4:05. You guys ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Good afternoon, fourth grade parents, and welcome to Bethune Elementary School Curriculum Night 2022. Let's see if I can get it to change the slide. Obviously not. Looks like we're going to have to. Oh, there we go. And our fourth grade team includes Miss Grant, Mr. Moore, Miss Shelton, and Miss Kendall. Hello, everybody.
Oh.
Welcome.
Hello.
Okay. I'm Mrs. Shelton, and I teach half of the grade level ELA for our reading skills. And for this semester, we're going to be working a lot on determining multiple main ideas. We're going to explain events, procedures, ideas, or concepts while citing evidence. And primarily that's from informational text. So spending a lot of time delving into informational text, making sure that we're pulling out those supporting details. And a big skill this semester will be summarizing, which is sometimes a little difficult for students to complete. We're going to explain the author's use of evidence. We're going to look at the text structure, how the author organizes the information in the informational text. We're going to identify and determine the theme, another difficult concept for students, so we're going to spend a little bit more time with that. And then we're going to compare, contrast characters, events, and settings. We're going to look at context clues to help students figure out words that they may not necessarily know in the text. We're going to review story elements, and we're going to build reading stamina. This is very critical to do well on the end of year assessment as well as in life in general. Ela language skills. We're really going to work a lot on working on writing and creating and composing writing pieces. So look at completing sentences, writing incomplete sentences, making sure we're not writing in fragments or run-on sentences. We're going to spend a lot of time on that. Of course, focusing on punctuation, capitalization, the use of commas, quotation marks, and dialogue, especially as we're writing in some narrative pieces. Making sure our subject-verb agreement is there, building our vocabulary, working on verb tense, figurative language, and multiple meanings of words and phrases. Now, our writing skills, right now we're working on informational writing. And in fact, we have a Write Score assessment that will be coming later this month, and we'll be adding information and giving information to your students about that. But we'll focus on narrative writing, opinion writing, informational, and of course, we're going to talk about some research. It's going to be a research paper that students will be doing as well. But we really want them to focus on planning, revising, and editing. One of the things we really talk about is that writing is something that is cyclical, meaning we have to go back over it, read it and reread it and revise it. And sometimes students want to be done, and we have to say, well, let's see if we can make that writing piece even better. So this month in particular, we're going to be focusing on informational writing, where they're going to read a text and be able to write informational, pulling information, citing evidence from the text. And now for math.
All right, let's talk about some math. Unit 1, we always focus on adding and subtracting whole numbers. We work on writing numbers in different ways, such as expanded form.
I'm sorry.
Word form.
There we go.
We also deal with place value. We go up to the millions. Also, we definitely work on rounding. Then we go into multiplication, where we multiply a 2-digit number by a 2-digit number. Also, a one-digit number up to a 4-digit number. We do division, fractions, which a unit we're currently working on right now. And when it comes to the Georgia milestones, fraction weigh heavy on it. So we definitely need the kids to make sure they're paying attention when it comes to the fractions. We also do fractions in decimals. We do a little geometry, and we also work on measurements. The skills that they need to focus on, very heavy. Multiplication, division. Multiplication is always used. We use it for multiplication. We use it for division. We also use it with our fractions. So we really need our fourth graders to become very fluent with their multiplication facts. Also with adding and subtracting, especially subtracting with regrouping. And like I said, definitely multiplying different ways.
And now for our social studies and science. The students do receive social studies and science instruction, but they are alternated through the units. So we started with our weather and moon phases in science. We moved to our stars, planets, and moons. Forecast with weather. We have our role of organisms in the flow of energy. We are currently on our light and sound. We broke the unit up. We're on the sound currently. And our final unit of science will be our forces in motion. As we flow into our social studies, the first unit we went into was the historical understanding. Then we go into our geographic understanding, our government, civic understanding, and then we have our economic understanding. And again, these units are alternated. And once we get done with one unit, we go into the different subject in that same unit.
Now, here are some reading test strategies. Primarily, we're really going to focus on unit assessments, which we take at the end of pretty much between 4 to 6 weeks. Again, we also will have an iReady end of year assessment. Our students have really gone through, we've done one at the beginning of the year and one at the middle of the year, and we're really focusing on growth over that time. And then at the end of this particular year, we also have the Georgia Milestones Assessment, which will be between April 25th and May 6th. So the biggest thing in terms of strategies is process of elimination. Making sure after they're reading the questions and answers, we want to make sure that they eliminate the choices that should not be considered as an answer. Making sure strategy 2 is used, which is using context clues, making sure that they're going back into the text and using words around the text to help them figure out unfamiliar words. A great strategy is to read the questions and answers first before they have to tackle the reading assignment. Sometimes knowing the purpose for your reading will definitely help you narrow down your thinking when it comes time to answering the questions. In Georgia Milestones, as well as unit assessments, you can actually use the computer to underline keywords as well as highlight. And so that's a strategy we really want to pay close attention to. Our students annotate pretty much on a daily basis, so they're very used to that. But making sure that they are pulling out those keywords and details is a very critical step. And the last strategy, which I emphasize all the time, is to reread the text. If you get to a question and you don't know it, go back into the text to find the answer to help you to narrow down those choices. So those are some reading strategies. We do have a unit assessment for reading coming up next week on February 9th for Unit 4 for informational text. So more information will be coming out from your ELA teachers then.
All right. And for our math, we have some different strategies for math also. It's been broken down into our acronym RELAX. The R in our RELAX stands for read and reread the question carefully. The E is for examine every answer before choosing one. The L is for look for information in tables, graphs, and charts. A is for always check your work. And our X is for X out answers you know are incorrect. These strategies will help you go through our assessments as well as prepare for our Georgia milestones. Using these strategies on the milestone will definitely help you succeed.
So here are some ways that you can use at home. Many of our students already know a lot of these apps, and many of them are available in their class link. So they definitely have iReady. Now it's important for your students to make sure if they're working on iReady, whether it's reading or math, that they take their time. Many times students are on there for a good amount of time, meaning their minutes are being met each week. However, they're not mastering the lessons. So please make sure that you're watching and asking your child to show me their to-do list so they can see what is coming up, but also they can look at the completed work and to identify some of the lessons that they passed and some that they have not. So that's a great way for you to be engaged. The wonderful thing about iReady, it is focused on their personalized pathway. So it's working on strategies that they need for their personal growth over the year. The second one is Quizlet. Quizlet is a great opportunity to review either concepts or skills. It's kind of like an automated or interactive flashcard system. They have wonderful ways to do it, and it's a great way to improve vocabulary as well as to reinforce some skills. Quizzes, kids love quizzes. They can go on, and it's exactly what the word has in there, quiz. They're taking a quiz, but they're learning along the way, and they get powered up, and they actually earn some points. So really exciting. MyOn, which is on ClassLink, is an excellent tool for reading. You can read things on their grade level as well as in their informational text, as well as fictional text that they can find on that link, and it's right in their class link. Prodigy is something that students absolutely positively love. They love, can I get on Prodigy? And so this is a great way. Right now it's just for math, to reinforce those math skills. And soon in the spring, it'll be coming out with ELA as well. So I'm really excited about that. And then finally, www.multiplication.com. As Mrs. Kendall mentioned, multiplication and knowing their multiples is extremely important. They need to know their multiplication facts to be able to build on their fluency and accuracy in mathematics. So those are just some ways that you can engage your students in some online resources.
Ms. Shelton, I also want to add one thing to this to help the students out. Also, within the next 2 weeks, we'll be sending out a link to the parents via Class Dojo, because the Georgia Department of Education has some very, very helpful information for the Georgia Milestones Assessment. They have like this practice material where the parents can look at it and the students. They have reading and they also have math. They have, it looks basically similar to what the Georgia Milestones will actually look like. It also gives them explanations as to why this answer is correct, and it also shows the parents how to actually solve each problem. So we will definitely be sending that link out within the next couple of weeks.
Okay, that's excellent. Thank you, Ms. Kendall. Mm-hmm. And for our communication, well, if you need to get in contact with any of us, we have our individual email addresses. Some of us have shared our phone number, so you can definitely call as well. But don't forget, Class Dojo is the way to go for at least my class. I love engaging with parents through Class Dojo, either through the messages, but also Microsoft Teams. Many students in our class will get messages there in terms of homework, so that's another way to be engaged. Phone call or text, email, and of course our school website has all of our email addresses listed as well. Does anyone else want to add any information with that?
Yep, you covered it all.
Okay.
Also, Infinite Campus is very important that you all log in and register with Infinite Campus, because you can find some very important information about your child, such as their grades, their attendance. So please make sure, if you have not logged into Infinite Campus, please do so at your earliest convenience.
All right. And once you all are done with our video, please come follow our school on Twitter at Bethune ES and on Instagram at Bethune_elementary. And you can follow our Bethune website, www.fultoncountyschools.org/Bethune ES. All right.
Sorry, go ahead, Mr. Moore.
All right, we also have a quizzes for any parent that would like to help their student with. So you have to work with your student parents to get credit on this quizzes. As Ms. Shelton went over, we have quizzes that we work on in class. I'll let you practice some of them out. We have one on main idea as well as fractions. The quizzes code is here for our main idea. That's the 4392-9497. And for our fractions, we have our 3573-7497. Anyone with a passing grade of an 80 or higher will be rewarded.
All right. See if we can get a challenge going on.
Yes.
All right. Well, parents, thank you for joining us tonight. We certainly hope you got some valuable information. But of course, if you have any further questions, or if there's anyone here, and please let me know. I cannot see. Ms. Kendall, is there a question or a hand up in our chat?
No, ma'am, not at this moment.
Okay. Well, if you do have any questions after reviewing this video that's recorded, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of your teachers. We will be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you so much, parents, for doing all that you can, making sure your students are in class on time, prepared, making sure they're following up with their homework, and staying engaged in class the entire time. We sincerely appreciate you and have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
parents. All right, Shells, appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm just trying to get out of here. Okay, there we go. Trying to start sharing.